Right guys, today I'm going to be showing you what I'm having as my typical breakfast during the gaining phase. So, and to be fair, this meal can be adapted for whatever phase you're in, for whatever your calorie and macro targets are. So, it's pretty much just a bread, eggs and a lean meat. So, I've been having the same breakfast now for about 3 years, but adapting things slightly. So when I was in my 2023 prep, I started having this, and I used to have it with bagel thins and heck chicken sausages. Obviously now my calories are a little bit different. I'm having about 4,000 calories a day, so this breakfast is a lot higher in calorie, a lot higher in fat, so I'm having more eggs, and a lot higher in carbs as well. So the first difference I made was I swapped my chicken sausages for low fat bacon medallions. So I actually have 8 of these, so it's really high in protein. It costs a bomb as well to get 8 bacon medallions in a day. I think it's 2 packs of 8 for a £5 as do at the minute. So essentially it's like what, £2.50 for the bacon. So it's definitely hitting the wallet, but I enjoy it. So you know, all the way through prep I was sort of like, I want some bacon, and low fat bacon, you can even have it on a diet, to be honest. Like the calories up for it are pretty decent. So 2 medallions, 58 calories, 1 gram of fat, 11 protein, no carbs. So like I say, it's really high in protein. It's really good. And yeah, you could even, like I say, you could even have this on a diet, and I probably will still continue to have it in a diet phase as well, to be honest. So that's the first thing that's going to go in. And then the bread that I'm going to be using is Jason's sourdough bread. Again, it was just something I really wanted during prep. I saw other people trying it and I just didn't have the calories for it. So as soon as I was done in prep, I was like, yeah, I'm having some of that. So that's the bread I'm going to be using. When I was in prep, I was using bagel thins. Bagel thins are great. They're good, to be honest, for the amount of calories they are. I think they're about 50 gram of carbs for 2 bagel thins, which is really good, to be fair. And they do obviously taste different to the full size bagels, but they're still great. Fry light instead of normal oil, which I actually never even track. I know it's like a calorie spray, and I probably use about 10 or something, but I've never tracked it. So yeah, and then I'm going to use 4 eggs, 4 large eggs. So again, this can be adapted if you're on a bit of a lower fat diet. I'm having like 80 grams of fat a day now. But if you're on a lower fat diet, you could have 2, you could have 1. You could use just egg whites if you know you haven't got the fats for them. So you know, and I've had my phases of doing just egg whites with 1 egg, 1 full egg in the past. So yeah, like I say, you can adapt this meal however you want. And you know, just for context, for sourdough bread, Jason sourdough, 1 slice is 21 gram of carbs. I'm having 4 of those, so yeah, that's like what, 85 grams of carbs almost, 5 grams of protein in each slice. So yeah, to sort of relate that to the bagel thins, if you wanted to swap it out and make it a bit lower calorie, what, 25 gram of carbs for 1 bagel thin. Essentially 4 slices of bread for 50 gram of carbs. This is 4 slices of bread for like 85 grams of carbs. So yeah, and I am starting a cut next week, so this will more than likely be changed, so that I'm not having, you know, 1,000 calories for my breakfast. And the bagel thins, when I was doing those with chicken sausages and I think 2 eggs, it works out about 500 calories. So that's instantly 500 calories going to be gone. I'm on 4,000 calories at the minute. My mini cut is going to be about 3,015 calories, I think they worked out at. So instantly, you know, that's half of the calories I need to change to meet my calorie target. So that'll be really easy too. And then I'm just going to season my eggs with salt and pepper. You can't be having blonde eggs. Now then, one of the other absolute cheat codes in this meal is Philadelphia. It's a protein one now, but it used to be called Philadelphia Lightest. It's exactly the same macros as this new Philadelphia protein version, but this is a game changer. Because if you are someone that's typically always used like butter or like margarine or like Flora Light, for example, you can have 40 grams, 30 grams of this is 26 calories, 1.5 carbs, 3 grams of protein, 0.8 fat for 30 grams. I use 40 because I put 10 on each slice of bread that I use. So honestly, it is literally fuck all in it. I've also used this in pasta to make like a cheese sauce too, and I've put the full tub in it. The full tub of this to make like a cheese sauce, which is 160 grams, I think it was, 165 grams, and I think it worked out at, I don't know, like 100 calories for like a cheese sauce. 100 grams is 87 calories, so yeah, maybe it was like 120, 130 calories. It's actually crazy. It's an immense condiment, absolutely immense. And then I also top it with this. So ketchup, and you'd think ketchup is really high in calories. It's not. So I use 20 grams of this for a 15 gram serving. It's 10 calories. It's honestly so good. There's no point getting the 0 calorie versions of ketchup when you can get the 50% less sugar and salt one, and it's 10 calories. Like, just use that. It's so much better. So I'm now just going to put my Philadelphia onto my toast. And you know what? This is actually like a hidden talent of mine. Like, so I want 40 grams of this. I bet you I will get this to exactly 40 without like pissing about. Like, I'm just really good at eyeballing how much Philadelphia I need to put on my knife before spreading it. And I guess I should be, like, 3 years of having it. And it's like, I wonder how much I've literally given Philadelphia money-wise over the past 3 years. Because I literally go through maybe like 3 tubs of this a week. Definitely at least 2. And when I was putting it in pasta as well, I was using a tub and maybe like a tub and a quarter every day, because I was having pasta every night. But it's so good. Like I say, it's literally one of the best cheat codes for dieting that I've found. And even when I'm on higher calories, I will still not use like so many calories on supplements. Oh, I got it to 39.4 without messing around. So I was close. But yeah, like I said, I don't like using lots of calories on condiments, even when I'm in a bulking phase, because I just think it's a waste. I'd rather just eat actual food. The only time I will is if I'm really struggling to get carbs in, and because like my appetite's gone, and I'll use like jam or honey or things like that. But that's it really. So the bacon is done. I always do it in the air fryer as well. It's just so easy. You literally turn it on, flick it on, leave it. It's done. Honestly, an air fryer is the best thing ever. If you're rubbish at cooking like me, an air fryer is an absolute must. You put chicken in it. You can just leave it, go and do whatever. If you need to go and carry on working, or I've even left it on in the house. You probably shouldn't do this, but I've left it on in the house. Gone down to Lidl or whatever, got whatever else I needed for my tea whilst my chicken was cooking. Yeah, all sorts. Just, I don't even think I've used my oven since I've had the air fryer. That's how good it is. So now my bacon is on my toast. 20 grams ish of tomato ketchup, and again, like I use 20 grams, but because it's so low in calorie, if it's a little bit over, it's sort of like whatever. Like that's 22 grams, and I'm not going to change my tracking because it's so insignificant. Maybe if I was prepping, I probably would, because I like to be exactly to the gram on prep, and that's just for my own sanity, to be honest. Like 0.2 grams of carbs difference would not make much of a difference at all. So 10 minutes, breakfast is done. Really quick, really easy to make, really low effort. And like I said, you can adapt this however you want so that it can hit your calories, hit your macros, so whatever phase of your diet you're in, and it tastes fucking immense as well. So yeah, this is it.